Welcome to Showcase Richmond. I'm Amy Carter. For more than 30 years, September has marked Healthy Aging Month, where we celebrate ways to improve health at any age and mature gracefully. Naborforce is here to help keep older adults active and independent. Paige Wilson, founder and CEO of Naborforce, joins me to talk about what they can do for you and your family today. Welcome to Showcase.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here. Thank you.
Yes, glad to have you. And tell us more about Naborforce's mission and how you're bringing joy with every visit.
Yeah, it's a lot to talk about, but you know, with Healthy Aging Month, I think most people, when they think about aging, they think about healthcare and clinical diagnosis and all of the kind of tough side of aging. Yeah. But at Naborforce, we're focused on the joyous side. And so just because you're getting older doesn't mean that you should stop living a full life. And so that's really what we're focused on. We take older adults and we match them to people in the community. We call them neighbors. Mm-hmm. And these neighbors, of course, are fully vetted, but they're stepping in for an hour or two to help an older adult stay independent, help them stay connected, you know, which is so important.
Yeah, and there's nothing like that companionship at that age. You know,
yeah,
you just want someone to
that's it.
Be with.
You know, a lot of people think, and it's true, we're doing tasks that help you stay independent. Maybe it's helping with meal prep, maybe it's getting the fitted sheet on the bed, or the one that always got me with my mom, which is reprogramming that darn remote, right? But everybody can use a helping hand.
Yes.
And at every age, by the way, not just older folks. We're
That's
all aging, and everybody could use a helping hand. But as you get older, what becomes really important is that social and connection. Yeah. Your world starts to get a little smaller. You've given up driving. Your family may have moved away. And so at the core, what we're doing is that connection.
Awesome. And if someone is struggling to balance the demands of supporting an older loved one while maintaining their own life, how can Naborforce help with that?
Yeah, well, this is great because, you know, they say you can't pour from an empty cup. And we, as usually that adult daughter, usually the ones taking care of everything.
Yes.
And, you know, it's the greatest thing that you can take care of your parents, or not take care, but help them as they start to age. But it can be a lot.
Yeah.
You know, women are balancing their career, and men, and family, often sandwiched.
Yes.
So it's amazing, just an hour or two of a neighbor to just give a little break, take a little bit off, makes a huge difference.
Definitely. And what types of on-demand support are local neighbors providing to older adults in Richmond and the families that support them?
Wow, you name it. We have done everything. I think I mentioned before, little bits around the house. We help people with projects around the home. Maybe it's changing an overhead light bulb or a battery that probably, if you're 88, wouldn't be a good idea to get on a step ladder. We do those things. We also get people to the doctors. We get them, run errands with them and for them. And then again, the main thing really is spending time together, and that could mean taking a walk in the neighborhood. We just took a 90-year-old lady to the Barbie movie.
I
she
love
asked.
that.
We've got a great picture. You know, we take people to their volunteer jobs, to the office, you name it.
Whatever is needed.
Yes.
And, you know, we should mention loneliness and mental health issues are on the rise. Tell us how Naborforce is answering an increasing call for help from families across the Richmond area.
That's a good point. You know, I think the Surgeon General just came out with this study recently where he said loneliness is equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day.
Oh, wow. And
obviously it impacts older folks the most. But what we're doing is bringing joy to them by making those connections. And by the way, we've got the seniors who need this connection and maybe a helping hand, but our neighbors, these helpers, they're mostly empty nesters and retirees.
Awesome.
So they're a little bit lonely too. Their kids have gone off to college, maybe they've left the workforce, and so the connections that we're making are just beautiful on both sides.
I love it. Thank you so much. Paige Wilson with Naborforce. Definitely great to have you on Showcase. And the labor force at Naborforce is unique, a network of compassionate individuals with a common goal of supporting the elders in their community. Give them a call if you're interested, 804-500-6227, or go online to naborforce.com.